Hello, I'm Gangadhar. So it's P5 voice to text Sprint 6 deliverable. So basically, the Sprint 6 agenda was to like fix all the bugs, deploy our application, and also test it properly and fix all the bugs which we encounter, so that it will be easy for us to transfer it to sponsor as well. And also, since we are using AWS in our account, so we have to transfer that to sponsors account as well, as Professor said. So as you see, these are the like user stories which we did, like basically integration testing. And also we had some bugs related to Spinner, and also create metadata information for all the code, like as copyrights and documentation as Professor suggested, and fixing some bugs at backend as well. So this is it. And also, like, this is our burn down chart. If you can see, like, we have accomplished it correctly, and we have done with all the work. And yes, we did complete all the tasks, which all the user stories which we had taken. And also, if you can see, the overall backend is empty, so we are done 100% done with our project. Like, we have completed all the tasks which we wanted to do. And as per the business value itself, like, we have added a lot of business value, like by fixing all the bugs and by making sure that mm, the application runs smooth. Like, we have fixed almost all the bugs. So if you can see, it can start doing like, and if it is processing, and if user hits reload, it will just not allow it to do that. So these are the things which we have done. Thank you. Hello, I'm Gangadhar. So now I'm going to go through the changes which I did for the Sprint 6. So for Sprint 6, mainly I was working on AWS backend, like cleaning uh, stuffs, like removing unnecessary permissions, and making all the workflow proper, and deleting all the unnecessary folders, and transcribe jobs as well. And also, I worked on setting up the complete workflow at a sponsor AWS account. So basically, I worked on two code related changes. That is Spinner thing. That is, whenever the user chooses audio file. So initially the Spinner was like hard coded. Now we have done it programmatically, so that it works proper. So I have done that change, and I have fixed few bugs at the back end as well. And I was communicating, like coordinating with our sponsor to get that account set up at her machine as well. And yeah, we have transferred, like we have delivered everything at like we have set up all the AWS at our sponsor list.
Hi, this is Shashidhar. In this sprint, I worked on testing front end as well as writing my copyrights for the for the files that I have written. These are the tasks that I have did. This is my copyright task, uh, and these are the tasks for testing the front end. So these are my commits on various states. I want to show the demo of my testing part. Uh, let's this is already tested. Let's show it from the first. You just have to use npm's test for testing the files that have written for testing front end. As you can see, if you just press a, it will run all the test cases that I have written. uh, so as you can see, all the test cases that I have written are passed. I've written for history, up file upload, first page, second page, all the pages that we have, and as well as the main page app.test. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shafali Anand, and this sprint I have done following tasks. So modifying configurations according to different environments. So here in this config file, I have different environments, development, testing, and productions, and accordingly, it has different configurations. Then I have updated the code in my AWS EC2 machine, which is my production server. So all the changes here in the local, in the development, it's reflected upon this production. So the code is updated completely. And then I also made sure that this production calls the prod configurations. So my prod configuration says that it should call the MongoDB hosted on this AWS EC2 machine. So all the data which I'm getting, it's from the MongoDB hosted on that AWS EC2 machine. Then the Nginx server is the one which calls our app and shows the data. So I have made some changes in Nginx server configurations. I have increased the upload size and increased the timeout limit, which you can see over here. The configurations have been changed. Then I have other task. So this one to fetch abbreviations from converted text. So earlier these abbreviations, these dots were confused with the periods of the sentence. So I have made changes and now it's able to fetch these configurations, sorry, abbreviations. And for example, this one, GCS is the abbreviation and this is the keyword and the corresponding category signs is found. Also, I made changes to my IMST EMBO template DB accordingly to match with the abbreviations. And also, when I call this button to add new keyword category pairs, so it should add the abbreviations also. So abbreviations should be mentioned in this format. So now my DB will store the new abbreviation keyword which I call to add. Other than that, my other tasks were to clean code the converted text and to add some copyright doc strings and comments on my code files. So that's it.
Hi, this is Jyoti Desai. In the last sprint, I worked on bug fixing testing by adding copyright and comments. My first task was to check if any values are inserted manually in the CSS. That means check that all the values for height and width are in percentage and in accordance with other components of the application, so that application look fine on every device. Then the other task was to fix CSS problem of tab size. So I added media query for tablet size and also for the mobile size, but there were some changes in the tablet size media query which were reflecting on the mobile size also. So I resolved that issue. Then I tested user interface on different devices and modified CSS according to that. Here you can see for the iPod it works fine. Even when you rotate, it works fine. Then other devices, mobile devices like iPhone 6, 7 or 8 or BlackBerry Z330. Then my other task was to change font size values from EM to VH for entire application to reflect the change in size of the font when size of the device changes. Then I modified indentation for all the React.js files and variable naming on front-end files. Then I added copyright code for all the React.js files. I added comments for the methods for the React.js files.
Hi, this is Surya. My task for sprint 6 is to do some bug fixings of the last sprint and set up the testing environment for the backend and add unit test cases for the file upload APIs for uploading the file and fetching the files to show in the history list, and unit test cases for the converted text. The uploaded file gets converted to the text, right? So unit test cases for these APIs and the unit test cases for the categorized text APIs too. All the backend routes, and all these test unit tests are written in this file test underscore p5 voice to text. So the user can run this file. So all the unit tests will be run. These are all the files with these are all the unit tests with the comments. So the user can understand. Thank you.